gonna have to wait for somebody to come in to see if I'm being heard. I can see myself. It says I'm live. I heard somebody walking and talking, so I had to look. But I'm on cappuccino this morning. Yes, indeed. I need the caffeine because there is a lot growing on. Shout out to the Educated Natural for creating my awesome mug. That's exactly what this is. And I guess I'm finna go ahead on and start because I don't know how close I was to 7 o'clock, but I'm thinking I was pretty doggone close to 7 o'clock. YouTube. Oh, I see some people scrolling in. Hey, y'all. Hold on, let me see. Hola and good morning, Prepper 101. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Mike's Chaotic Gardening. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Urban Gardening Chronicles. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. Exercising in the bushes. I appreciate your time. Scrolling in the chat. Scrolling in the chat. So y'all, yeah, I'm a little discombobulated because I have an appointment this morning, so I ain't gonna be long with your time. It is what it is. I had no idea, but I did know. I just didn't know that my appointment was on a Wednesday and on a Wednesday morning. Like, who does that? I know I go live on Wednesday, but it happens, and here we are. So this is how I know I really won't be long with your time today. Let me finish up this little last couple sips of cappuccino. I can spin y'all around so y'all ain't really gotta see me do this. These are my cucumbers, and oh Lord, I left my scissors out here and it rained. That is unfortunate because I know those are about to be rusty. Anywho, I needed some more anyway. My hibiscuses still ain't open yet. I got a couple of girl, what is you? Passion fruits on the vine over there. And give me one good time. I'm finna finish off my little cappuccino here. And there are some new buttons. I want to do some exploring, but I feel you, Mike. I'm not touching no buttons because we don't know what they do yet. But I'll be back because I am working on my channel somewhat. If you haven't noticed, I got a little nightbot patrolling through here every now and then, and I'm gonna have to get him together. I don't know what I'm doing, but we working it out together. With that being said, hello YouTube. I am GMama Growz. Welcome, gardening comrades. This is my weedy pop-up where I turn on my camera while I'm working in my garden and show y'all what I got growing on. Today, I am working on my hydrangeas. Let me spin y'all around. And they are right here. And this is the moneywort. In the middle, up here, up top, is the hydrangea. Give me about 2.5 seconds so I can run my good mug indoors because I don't want anything to happen to it. And there we go. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is remove my hydrangea out of the small pot and put it into a larger pot. Matter of fact, let me find someplace I can do this. As usual, I'm strapped for space out here. And I gotta move some stuff around in order to get to what I'm trying to do, which is not a problem. It just takes some time. Let me back this up. Maybe put it over here and lay out my tarp so I can see what's going on. I'm trying to be fast, y'all, so I'll catch up in the chat in a minute. Uh-oh, there's still some soil on here. Dang nabbit. Let me get that real quick. Because, yeah, I need my little crumbs. Crumbs of soil. And I'm just going to put it in this pot. That just happens to not be mulched. And I'm missing the whole pot, so I'll be back for you. Matter of fact, I'm just going to put it down here and come back and sweep it up. That's what I'm going to do. Because it's taking me too long to do this. And please don't let no spider. Okay, that's a lot of water in there. And she is heavy, so that's a good thing for me because she ain't getting no water today. I'm putting her back up on the stand so I can do what I gotta do with her. Okay. Oh yeah, that'll work. It's easier for me to get to her. I ain't even bring no because I want to propagate her and bring a piece indoors is what I usually do. And oh man, she's starting to flower again, so I'm gonna wait because I want to get some, I guess, new wood. She been in here for a long time, y'all. So let me bring y'all so y'all can see what I'm talking about real quick. Oh my goodness, I done ran into a spider web. Yeah, I'm running that late because I did not have time to remove the spider webs as I usually do. Okay, give me a second. Let me scroll in this chat one good time while I'm back here. 7 people watching, 4 thumbs up. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Scrolling in the chat. Okay, now the chat has done left me. Okay, here we go. Everybody is speaking. It's 5 a.m. here, Prepper 101. Wow, so you are behind. I am 2 hours behind. Okay, I get it. Y'all, I'm having a hard time scrolling in the chat. They done changed. Like I said, they got some new buttons and this double screen that is going on. I am totally baffled and confused. Like, welcome in. Thank you, Mike. Scrolling in the chat. Growing what I eat. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. And yeah, they done changed the layout. And they've added, why would I want to hide the live video? I don't understand what that button is. Why do they have that there? I'm not touching it. I'm just reading it. Hey, Chanel loves the garden. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. This morning, I am going to plant party. Yeah, that's what we're about to do. Plant party for my hydrangeas right here. These are the high hydrangeas. And the difference between these hydrangeas and those big leaf Hang on, y'all. It's a plane. I can't even hear myself. What? Wow. That was a close one because, yeah, it's screaming. But the difference between this hydrangea and those big leaf hydrangeas and the special is this is a new breed specifically for containers. So it's not going to get tall or wide, and I can continue to maintain it in a pot. And with this pot, I've already started moneywort, and I really like this plant. This is one of the longest running plants that I've had, or that I have in my garden right now, as far as being outdoors, reliable, and coming back. And every plant that I have put into the pot, hang on, let me shorten up my tripod some so I can work with it. There we go. Every plant that I've put into this pot with the moneywort here has perished. The moneywort has choked it out. Yes, it has. And I don't mind because they are tester plants. This is an experimental pot, and that's what I've been doing. I've propagated it because I want to put it in other spots. This is a propagation pot here. And I just propagated her early in the season so I can bring her, because I'm thinking about bringing my propagations indoors, even though I said I wasn't going to bring anything indoors. But this season, I know this one does not have to come indoors. I just have to protect it very well. But things that I'm propagating, yeah, I'm going to put them in smaller pots, and then that's how I'm going to bring them indoors. So, oh, and I've put a pot inside of this pot for my hydrangea to keep it separate, to ensure that the roots are stronger than the moneywort. So what I'm trying to do is create a filler, thriller, and a spiller. And right now, this moneywort is doing the filling and the spilling over the side. And I'm going to use my hydrangea as the thriller and have it in the top, and it's going to grow up. So by the moneywort, this is my mind, and hopefully this is how it's going to work out. But this moneywort is going to stay, the roots are going to stay on the surface, and the hydrangea is going to go down with its roots. And this hydrangea should be hardy to my zone because they come back reliably every season. But like I said, this is a new one for me. My other one was the big leaf hydrangea, and they do very well. So we're gonna hope that this one does well also in this pot. So let's get this good plant party started, because we all got places to go and things to do. Let me scroll in this chat one more time before. Okay, I gotta let this up one more time. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Everybody is speaking, everybody is speaking. Hello, hello. We love a good plant. Yes, indeed, Chanel. I sure do love me a good plant party too. So let's get this one started. It's going to be very fast, I'm hoping. Maybe I should bring it on down like this. Okay, yeah, that's a good spot. Matter of fact, this is how I'm going to try and work it for a minute. And let me move my little plant out of the way over here so I don't step in it. So I got some soil and a pot already ready. So all I gotta do is pull it and plant it. Let me move my smaller plant out of the way. Till I'm done. And I've propagated a lot of plants, and I am so happy because, yeah, I've been propagating ever since last season when I started bringing them in and out and in and out and saying, well, last season when I said I wasn't bringing them in and out and in and out, I started doing a bunch of seeds. So, yeah, feels good to be back on the propagation train, that is. And this is how I had her in there. And it seems to have worked out pretty well. I don't even see the roots. Well, I see a couple of roots, but I don't know if it's from the hydrangea here. And that's how the inside of that looks. So let me, as a matter of fact, that was the roots from the moneywort. Let me loosen up the pot for the hydrangea. It don't look like I'm gonna have to put nothing else in there because, like I said, I was trying to keep these roots separated. So right now, I'm just loosening the plants out of the pot, getting ready to put her in. And this is all new growth, all this greenery, because I got her during the winter time when they be like nothing. Then she came out and I had my soil she was pink and blue, but I got her to a lot of blue. And she stayed for a while, but because she's in such a small pot, it requires a lot of water. And yeah, I'm sick of it. Oh man. Okay, well, I just popped a piece of her off. Let's see if I can use it. I'm just got to keep going right now because I'm in the middle of releasing this plant. Dang. So while I was jabbing, because that's exactly what I'm doing, this shovel down in here to release this plant, I heard a loud pop, louder than when you hear roots snap, crackle, and pop. And off popped a piece, and I'm gonna try to root it because there's enough there on that stem that I can root it. I'm just gonna have to put it in one of my propagation cups. Yeah, so let me set that there so I remember that I need to do that because I'm not letting that go to waste. Okay, so now I'm about to get this plant out of this pot. And these plants require the same conditions. I want to say that the moneywort, which is already in the bigger pot here, loves water and can grow in water. Oh look, her roots did almost come to the bottom. They were almost down there. So what I'm gonna do is rough them up a little. Well, let me grab my rooting encouragement. My rooting encouragement is insect frass and micro roots that I've mixed together. And I'm going to apply it to the roots of the plant all the way around. And this just encourages the roots to come. I'm steady dropping my soil down here, but I can't help it. And I need to put the top on it because, yeah, I don't got that type of time to do. So now that I got it pretty much coated, make sure it get in there. I'm just teasing up the roots a bit and setting it in. And making sure that she has contact. Now what I'm going to do is add a little soil around the edges so that it mounds up, and I'm sure that moneywort will penetrate that. And there's a lot of water in that pot. I really don't want to water it, but I'm gonna have to make sure that it's settled in. Let me check this chat and I can show y'all what I'm doing right quick also. I done misplaced my, there it is over there. Okay. Scroll it in the chat, scroll it in the chat. Don't forget to hit that thank you, Gwee. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. Good morning, L Triple G. Love. Thank you for scrolling through. Scrolling in the chat. Everybody is speaking. As always, exciting to see aggressive root. Yes, it is. And I'll be happy. I'll be like, woo, look at all these roots. Just like a beautician when she get her hair client in her chair. Let me get to the biz naive. Scrolling in the chat. Scrolling in the chat. Okay, that was quick. I caught up. So, yeah. Let me go ahead and get this soil. I already have some in a bucket that I can use. I wanted to make sure that I was ready and did not have to do that part, to which I'm not going to need mulch because, like I said, this is going to be a filler and a spiller. So it's going to fill up the pot, cover up the soil, and spill out of the container. Dang, I guess I can bring y'all down so y'all ain't got to be all the way up there. Because I'm filling in the holes that's around the pot here. And I'm not concerned about covering up my moneywort, which is this plant again, because it roots very easily. And I want this pot full of it anyway. I just wanted to make sure that I got a good establishment of roots on my dog nabbit. There go another piece. And it can, I hear it pop off like, why am I touching you so hard, girl? Okay, that's two. So yeah, I'm gonna put them two in another pot. All you doing is getting me free plants, but stop it. Not ready. That's not why I'm here. I'm filling up the hole, or the rest of the pot. It's no hole. And making sure that there's contact all the way around. And there she is. Piece of cake, baby. Let me just give these extra pieces on the side. Lord. Okay. Don't even worry about it. I got you, babe. Yeah, I did that. So I'm gonna water her in. As soon as I can find my, where did I put it? Oh, good grief. Okay, I didn't fill it up, so I need to fill up my water bottle. And this is how she's looking so far. I got her in the top. There's a little gap right there, but like I said, this moneywort will fill it out all the way around. Uh-oh. There's a little baldness on this side, but it'll catch up. It'll catch up and go all the way around the pot. At least that's my intentions. And that's how she's gonna grow. Okay, hang on one time. I gotta grab the water bottle. And I accidentally mixed up some myco roots or mycorrhizae instead of compost tea, but that's okay. I'll use them up or use it up and then come back with some compost tea later. And plus this pot does not need, well, I'm glad that wasn't on camera. But this pot doesn't need water because there was water coming out of this pot. I'm just making sure that she gets settled in with a good connection. So that's what I'm doing with this. I'm sorry about the clickety clack. And I'm just getting the dirt off of her, or the soil off of her leaves also. Uh-oh. One more time, I gotta fill up my, oh, I didn't know I let down that low. Sorry, but I'm filling up my water bottle again. Good grief, I guess it wasn't matter. I was gonna say, as long as I ain't talking, I ain't missing. Yeah, so much for that theory, because I missed, and I wasn't even saying nothing. And I ain't worried about the soil on the moneywort here, because it'll come off eventually with the wind by it being dry. This will level off and come down from the rain and connect to the rest of the pot. At least in my mind, this is how this is gonna work. And I'm cool with it. And this plant party is complete. And she is ready to grow. I like it. I can't wait for it to get full so I can really enjoy it. What's up, Gabby? Let me scroll in the chat real quick. Oh boy. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Everybody is speaking. Okay, we moving slow this morning, but that's okay. I want to move this out of the way because I'm done. Done. In time enough that I can clean up and go to my appointment, which I was trying to do. My red sweetness melons. And I figured out that the one that I bagged first, I kind of crushed the stem. I don't see it, but it never got any bigger. But the rest of them are. There it is over there. And I crushed it so bad, it's changed the whole doggone vine over there, changing color. I seen it and did not come back and take it apart. And now the whole thing is done. Even the leaf. That was my fault. It did turn orange though. But it's no good. That ain't no good. Because I cut off the circulation, if you will, by putting this bag on too tight. And this is rust. Oh no. This is bean rust. I seen it over there on my bean pot. I'm gonna go over there. Look at that melon over there. I got a lot of melons out here because I was a crazy seed dropping. I want a melon so badly that I kept on dropping melon seeds everywhere. And now here we grow. But I'm cool with it because I'm going to eat them. And when I'm trying to get over here to show y'all, I might as well go around because, yeah, I'm not making it through there. And I don't feel like doing that because I got a lot of stuff to do. But I don't know if anybody knows how to harvest these seeds. And I'm sure these are the seed pods. This is the, oh girl, what is you? Peppermint stick plant. Balsam. Yeah, and I want to know how to get these seeds before they bust out of the pods, because I was reading that once they're ready, they just burst out of the pods. And they've been potted up for a minute. These have already opened and closed, and then they turn into this. So I don't see any brown ones, but they are plentiful. And I want to harvest some seeds from it. I planted more than one seed, and only one came up. And look how thick this homegirl is. Yeah, she thick. But what I wanted to show y'all is, I know what this is now. Thai soldier beans. Do you see them hanging? And I've been, oh, it's one over here that I can try. That is super small. That is bigger, and I would hate to pull my bean down, but it's a lot of them. And I want to try one. I know it's gonna snap. Ooh, girl, no. I almost broke the vine, so I'm gonna wait. Because I got a lot of beans. This is my bean pot right here. That's a cabbage. And I just haven't been able to get over here to it. But yeah. Oh, there's one I can get. Right there. Oh, she big. I gotta get in here because that don't make no sense for that bean to be that big. This is a dragon tongue. I usually get them when they half this size. Like, what? Wow. So, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna be doing this afternoon. Getting over there into my, look at that big old bee. Getting into my bean pot over there. And yay, I made it, y'all. I made it with enough time so I can get to my appointment this morning. Let me scroll in this chat real quick. Scrolling in the chat. Uh-oh, it jumped, y'all. Sorry. Oh, let me scroll back. 12 watching, 10 thumbs. If you have not clicked that thumb up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. This doggone screen, I don't like it. I don't. But I'm going to figure it out. That's what I'm going to do. And sorry, I'm sure y'all can hear all of that scrolling, but the Virginia Bushcrafter. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I am finishing up my plant party for my child. I done turned around like y'all. I'm finishing up my plant party for my hydrangea. And it was a success, in my opinion. Did I miss anything? Because why is it doing that? Everybody is speaking. Cheryl's Bubbles and Things. Miss Cheryl, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Scrolling in the chat. Don't forget to hit the thank you, Gwee. Scrolling in the chat. We are done. Done. Nothing like good garden snakes. You ain't never kidding me. I'm finna bite this, and let me make sure it ain't got no paint on it. Cause if you know, you know. Oh, it ain't that. You know how when you leave stuff on the vine too long and they get too tough? That's what I always feared about leaving my dragon tongue beans on the vine too long. This is juicy. Is that they get tough because they're so big. I need to get my scissors because I see them still sitting there, and I don't want to leave them outside again. So they are still good at this size. That is good to know because it was pliable. I didn't want to snap it because I had planned on eating it, and I'm gonna be all right. Yeah, very crisp. So my bean pot has a lot of beans in it. The one that I'm mostly excited for is those Thai beans. Oh Lord, I can't even zoom in. Anywho, those Thai beans. I ain't eating y'all face like that. Because they are long. And let me show y'all real quick before I go. Because I seen this the other day. And I was like, wow, I thought that doggone bean plant did not thrive, but it did. And here we are. I planted a red noodle bean, and look at how it's looking. It's got that rust on there too. That is a fungus. So I'm gonna have to come through here with something. But this is a bean plant, and I thought it had like not grew. But look at the beans falling through here. Look at this one. So it made it. And it's vining up my what are you doing? Currants. These are imperial white currants. And these I'm waiting to turn red because these are the red noodle beans. And I've been eating these and they are good while they're green. So I'm gonna wait for them to turn red. And possibly since these are much slower producers than the Thai beans over there, in my opinion, because I've tried both of them And this one has yet to put off more beans, while that Thai bean is constantly producing every time I pluck. So yeah, those will be the ones that I use. And I didn't know that they got that tall, but here we grow. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show y'all. Difference in those beans. But they both look the same because they both green right now. Scrolling in the chat, Ooh, hold on. Let me see, that's a new name. Lewis Cox. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Scrolling in the chat. Looks healthy. Thank you so much. We are done. Done. Scrolling in the chat one more good time. So cool. Red noodle beans. Yeah, I like them. Those and those Thai soldier beans. What do you do to kill fungus on that yellow leaf? It just depends on how bad it is. I can give you an example. Well, I have a rule for my leaves to where if they're damaged to a point, matter of fact, I can use this leaf right here as an example. No damage to the leaf. That's about 5%. I use a 50% ratio. This is, to me, 50%, where half the leaf is damaged. So I just remove them. And if they can be saved, like from that fungus, then I'll treat it with a fungicide. Either I'll use turmeric or baking soda or something like that. That'll stop it. But it just depends on how bad the infestation is, or the discoloration on the leaves are. Hands in the dirt. Thank you for scrolling through. Good morning. I appreciate your time. I am wrapping it up now. And what I did was had a plant party for my hydrangea here. I put it in the top, and then down here is my moneywort. So that's how this is going to be, with the hydrangeas coming out of the top and the moneywort filling the pot and cascading over the side. And I knocked a couple of pieces off, so I'll be back to replant these into a different pot. Scrolling in the chat. Jags, J3GS Farm. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Let me see if I can get you to be in blue, because this... Why won't it let me do it? It's not letting me click. It don't even want to stay up. But I got you, Jags. Cause what the hee-haw here? I can't. It won't let me touch nothing. All I can do is scroll. Oh, there we go. Okay, let me try it on him. Lord. Okay, that's not it. Sorry, y'all. I'm touching stuff. I did it for a minute, but it don't want to do it again. Okay, one more time. Nope. Won't let me do it again. Okay. Anywho, we are done. And everybody got things to do. So team replay, if you have made it this far in my vlog, I truly appreciate your time and thank you for scrolling through. Peace and love, my gardening comrades. Heal thyself. It can be done. I'm out. Y'all have a productive day on purpose.